Today, we will talk about the future of AI, how artificial intelligence will change the world. If it feels like the future of AI is a rapidly changing landscape, that's because the present innovations in the field of artificial intelligence are accelerating at such a blazing fast pace that it's tough to keep up. Indeed, artificial intelligence is shaping the future of humanity across nearly every industry. It is already the main driver of emerging technologies like big data, robotics, and IoT. Not to mention generative AI, with tools like chat and AI generators garnering mainstream attention. And it will continue to act as a technological innovator for the foreseeable future. Roughly 44% of companies are looking to make serious investments in AI and integrate it into their businesses. And of the 9,130 patents received by IBM inventors in 2021, 2,300 were AI-related. It seems likely that AI is going to continue to change the world. But how exactly? The evolution of AI's influence on technology is due in part because of how it impacts computing. Through AI, computers have the ability to harness massive amounts of data and use their learned intelligence to make optimal decisions and discoveries in fractions of the time that it would take humans. AI has come a long way since 1951, when the first documented success of an AI computer program was written by Christopher Strachey, whose checkers program completed a whole game on the Ferranti Mark I computer at the University of Manchester. Since then, AI has been used to help sequence RNA for vaccines and model human speech, technologies that rely on modal and algorithm-based machine learning, and increasingly focus on perception, reasoning, and generalization. With innovations like these, AI has retaken center stage like never before, and it won't see the spotlight anytime soon. What industries will AI change? There's virtually no major industry that modern AI, more specifically, narrow AI, which performs objective functions using data-trained models and often falls into the categories of deep learning or machine learning, hasn't already affected. That's especially true in the past few years, as data collection and analysis have ramped up considerably thanks to robust IoT connectivity, the proliferation of connected devices, and ever-speedier computer processing. I think anybody making assumptions about the capabilities of intelligent software capping out at some point are mistaken. David Van de Grift, CTO and co-founder of the customer relationship management firm 4 Degrees, said, "With companies spending billions of dollars on AI products and services annually, tech giants like Google, Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon spending billions to create those products and services, universities making AI a more prominent part of their curricula, and the U.S. Department of Defense upping its odd game, big things are bound to happen." Lots of industries go through this pattern of winter, and then an eternal spring. Former Google Brain leader and Baidu chief scientist Andrew Untold Snet. We may be in the eternal spring of AI. Some sectors are at the start of their AI journey, and others are veteran travelers. Both have a long way to go. Regardless, the impact AI is having on our present-day lives is hard to ignore. AI in transportation. Transportation is one industry that is certainly teed up to be drastically changed by AI. Self-driving cars and AI travel planners are just a couple of facets of how we get from point A to point B that will be influenced by AI. Even though autonomous vehicles are far from perfect, they will one day ferry us from place to place. AI in manufacturing. Manufacturing has been benefiting from AI for years, with AI-enabled robotic arms and other manufacturing bots dating back to the 1960s and 1970s. The industry has adapted well to the powers of AI. These industrial robots typically work alongside humans to perform a limited range of tasks like assembly and stacking, and predictive analysis sensors keep equipment running smoothly. AI in healthcare. It may seem unlikely, but AI healthcare is already changing the way humans interact with medical providers. Thanks to its big data analysis capabilities, AI helps identify diseases more quickly and accurately, speed up and streamline drug discovery, and even monitor patients through virtual nursing assistants. AI in education. AI in education will change the way humans of all ages learn. AI's use of machine learning, natural language processing, and facial recognition helps digitize textbooks, detect plagiarism, and gauge the emotions of students to help determine who's struggling or bored. Both presently and in the future, AI tailors the experience of learning to students' individual needs. AI in media. Journalism is harnessing AI too, and will continue to benefit from it. One example can be seen in the Associated Press use of automated insights, which produces thousands of earnings report stories per year. But as generative AI writing tools, such as Chat, enter the market, questions about their use in journalism abound. How AI will change work. During a lecture at Northwestern University, AI expert Kai-Fu Lee championed AI technology and its forthcoming impact, while also noting its side effects and limitations. The former, he warned. In the warehouses of online giant and AI powerhouse Amazon, which buzz with more than 100,000 robots, picking and packing functions are still performed by humans, but that will change. Lee's opinion was echoed by Infosys president Mohit Joshi, who told the New York Times, people are looking to achieve very big numbers. Earlier, they had incremental 5 to 10% goals in reducing their workforce. Now they're saying, why can't we do it with 1% of the people we have? On a more upbeat note, Lee stressed that today's AI is useless in two significant ways. It has no creativity and no capacity for compassion or love. Rather, it's a tool to amplify human creativity. His solution? Those with jobs that involve repetitive or routine tasks must learn new skills so as not to be left by the wayside. Amazon even offers its employees money to train for jobs at other companies. One of the absolute prerequisites for AI to be successful in many areas is that we invest tremendously in education to retrain people for new jobs, said Clara Narstead, a computer science professor at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign and director of the school's Coordinated Science Laboratory. She's concerned that's not happening widely or often enough. Mark Gagnosi, founder of OnTrack.ai, is even more specific. People need to learn about programming like they learn a new language, he said. And they need to do that as early as possible because it really is the future. In the future, if you don't know coding, you don't know programming. It's only going to get more difficult. While many of those who are forced out of jobs by technology will find new ones, Vandegrift said, that won't happen overnight. As with America's transition from an agricultural to an industrial economy during the Industrial Revolution, which played a big role in causing the Great Depression, people eventually got back on their feet. The short-term impact, however, was massive. The near future of AI. In Mendelssohn's view, some of the most intriguing AI research and experimentation that will have near-future ramifications is happening in two areas. Reinforcement learning, which deals in rewards and punishment rather than labeled data, and generative adversarial networks, GAN for short, that allow computer algorithms to create rather than merely assess by pitting two nets against each other. The former is exemplified by the prowess of Google DeepMind's AlphaGo Zero, the latter by original image or audio generation that's based on learning about certain subject like celebrities or a particular type of music. On a far grander scale, AI is poised to have a major effect on sustainability, climate change, and environmental issues. Ideally and partly through the use of sophisticated sensors, cities will become less congested, less polluted, and generally more livable. AI and privacy risks. Of course, much has been made of the fact that AI's reliance on big data is already impacting privacy in a major way. Look no further than Cambridge Analytica's Facebook shenanigans or Amazon's Alexa eavesdropping, two among many examples of tech gone wild. Without proper regulations and self-imposed limitations, critics argue, the situation will get even worse. In 2015, Apple CEO Tim Cook derided competitors Google and Meta for greed-driven data mining. How will we use AGI? Clabjan also puts little stock in extreme scenarios, the type involving, say, murderous cyborgs that turn the Earth into a smoldering hellscape. He's much more concerned with machines, war robots, for instance, being fed faulty incentives by nefarious humans. As metaphysics professors and leading AI researcher Max Tegmark put it in a 2018 TED Talk, the real threat from AI isn't malice, like in silly Hollywood movies, but competence, AI accomplishing goals that just aren't aligned with ours. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Before you go, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.